Air way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No decaf, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no decaf. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no decaf. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the Cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with Pimps Over Simps. Choice. Real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no decaf. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get man. Come on, press play, press play.
Yeah, we live. What's happening, man?
Man, what's good, man? What's going on? It's Friday. We made it. All right,
Yeah.
another day, another dollar. You know, another day to prosper, man.
Mhm.
I ain't got no complaints, bro.
Yeah,
But
I know
today,
you.
today is gonna be we're gonna mix it up today a little bit. We're gonna do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
So today it ain't about me. I ain't running my mouth the whole time today. I'm gonna let y'all run y'all mouth. I want to see where y'all heads at, get y'all
Mm-hmm.
perspectives, Um, but the topic of today is drum roll, please. Sorry, no.
Uh-oh. Mm.
The topic of
Okay.
today is, let's see, make it interesting. Topic of the day will be how to vet a woman properly.
Okay.
That's the topic of the day. I want to see where y'all heads at when it comes to female nature. Because I
Yeah.
say that because the channel is Men at Work, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the whole purpose of the channel or the platform is to enlighten all men, but the main focus is on the young brothers. Because that's our future, we already old. Some of us old. Some of us older. We gonna need somebody to wipe our ass, somebody to take care of us. We got to train these brothers up right. So um, we know the future generations will have it a lot easier and will be at least better off than we are. You know what I mean? So yeah, and the best way to do that is to know how to pick the right woman, right? That woman's gonna be the backbone of your family. She's gonna bear your children. Her brain will be your children's brains. Her thoughts and uh her culture will be your children's culture. Regardless of what you try to instill in them, they will always go with mama. It's a natural natal connection that mothers and children have. Everybody know mama can do no wrong. Mama can be dead ass wrong. Did daddy dirty than a motherfucker, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So picking the right woman is very important. Very important. So yeah, let's get into it, man. I want to know y'all opinions, man. What are the top? I'm gonna say the top 3 red flags, which are like deal breakers. Top 3 red flags when vetting a woman, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then the main 3 qualifiers, meaning these are the white flags. You know what I mean? These are the good qualities that you are looking for in a woman, right? So the top 3 white flags and the top 3 red flags. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
So we can start with you, Big A. What's your deal breakers and what's your deal makers?
Put me on the spot, man. Okay. First thing. Yeah, first thing, man. And this is on both sides of the spectrum. Uh, does she you know, and this is good or bad, does she have both her parents? That's a
Right,
big one. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then the next one is, what's her mother like? You know what
right,
I'm saying? Those are things that they count because damn near I don't care how they they act or whatever they display. You still a product of your surrounding now. And we
right,
had that conversation the other day. If your daddy wasn't, saying, then you ain't gonna be nothing. If your mama wasn't nothing, then you ain't gonna be nothing. So that plays a big part in it. So if you see, those are major red flags for Big A, you know.
okay,
And that's one thing that's you know, because it shows the mentality and structure. I don't care what you want out of life, you naturally go to, you know, what you a product of your surrounding.
right.
And
What you're
it's
comfortable
not
with? Yeah,
yeah, and it's not even I can say what you're comfortable with, but it's like I guess you could say that. But those things right there, they count, man, because you might have and I'm not saying this in every case, but you might have a vision of what you want or whatever the case may be. But when you grew up, all you saw was a broken home. You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a big part, man.
yeah, okay.
Real quick, because a lot of people get into serious situations and don't even know the other individual family. You know?
Right. That's true. That's true. Hmm. So that's with your three red flags. What are your three white flags?
Same thing.
So
I
just the
said that's why I
opposite.
said they both sides of the spectrum. Those are very important, man.
Okay.
hmm The
Okay.
whole reason why we talk right now, the importance of having both parents in the home.
Right. Well-rounded woman. Both parents. Yep.
That counts.
It does. It does. It does. Let's see.
Back to you,
So,
Skip. You know what I'm saying?
so Insane Honey Badger said, no man in the family, grandmother and grandmother's control over her daughter and all around life of the woman, her interests. I'm not sure what he meant by that. No man in the family, grandmother and mother's control over her daughter. So I guess he's saying that the no men in the family can tell the daughters what to do.
Well, yeah, that's another thing, man. If you ever seen, the, I guess you could say, over reserved father, that
Yeah.
is just there.
Hey, Honey Badger, man, elaborate on that, bro. So I fully understand what you're trying to say. Salute, Lone Wolf. Salute.
Hey, Lone Wolf, Tony M. Tony M say he need a feminine woman. No doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
damn right, Tony. You goddamn right. And he said number one. I fuck with Tony.
Nikki Foster. Yeah, well.
Tony going places in life. Tony, he got his mind all right. He said number one, the number one priority that she must have, a deal breaker, is femininity.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day, man,
Yeah.
and saying, honey, the family gathering,
Oh, he
said,
said, Honey Badger said, no men meaning nobody got a man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
that's kind of number one too, because that falls under
yeah.
femininity. Because if they were
Yeah.
feminine, they would most likely they'd have a man or at least be able to kind of halfway keep one. So that one kind of falls under femininity too. Because I know what he mean by that. Like you get there and it's literally maybe granddaddy and a whole bunch of little young boys running around, but it ain't no men. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen that and experienced that before. That's definitely a deal breaker. That's definitely a red flag. Definitely. Definitely. Hold on, let me see here. As far as the last one, my bad. I'm from more relevant her personal interests and values. If she's a jackass that indulges in jigaboo shit, then that you gonna get. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, but man, so all right. I'm liking these answers. I'm liking these answers, man. I'm liking these answers. But y'all ain't giving
Yeah.
me your I need see y'all being lazy. I said three. I need the top three. The top three.
Mm.
So I need your
I
top
would say I
three.
would I would I would
Hold on,
also
hold on.
say
Let me
that.
because I wanted to make it
Okay.
clear. I need it. There's a reason I'm asking in this order. I need the top three white flags. Your white flags are the positives that she needs to have, right? The qualifiers. These are the top three qualifiers. These are your white flags. So I need three white flags and I need three red flags. Red flags are the negative attributes or the the things that you won't put up with or you won't tolerate. Right? Those are the red flags. I need three white flags and three red flags. And it's the reason I'm asking for three.
Oh, okay. The third flag would be who said that? I think Insane Honey Badger said, man, you want a feminine woman. Or Tony M said he want a feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want I don't want that. I mean, like, what's her name, man? Not Sexy Red, man, but Glorilla, man. She be talking like she harder than the man. Like, I don't want
Hey,
nothing to do
look,
with it, bro.
me and my better half, we were just discussing it. We laugh about that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
song might come on the radio, and it's this partner song. She right, baby. What's the partner song, baby? She Moose Knuckle. She say something about that. I'm showing off my Moose Knuckle. I said, what the fuck is a Moose Knuckle? But if you listen, if you know what song I'm talking about, I know I ain't the
I
only one to
don't.
hear that part and to throw them
I
off because it's like
I don't, cause I don't even listen to her. You know what I'm
it come
saying?
on the radio. Sometimes you just gotta
I
listen to
don't
what the
listen to
fuck.
the
It's on every
radio.
station. It's on. I don't either,
Yeah,
but when I'm doing my thing, sometimes I got to. But
yeah, yeah.
um. Yeah, man. I was just like, what the fuck is this? A moose knuckle. I ain't even never heard of a moose. She ain't got a camel toe, my nigga. She got a moose knuckle. The last I checked, a moose is bigger than a camel. So I can imagine that foot the moose knuckle is bigger than that camel toe. So, and just knowing her and what she looked like, and then you talking about moose knuckles, it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with the moose knuckles. You ain't gotta show that off to me. You keep that. All right, saying honey back. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? As far as the last one. Oh, okay. Okay. Says green flags are being self-secure emotionally, setting boundaries. Hold on, let me go back. Setting boundaries and entering a good space with an equal mind to her communication. Oh, to her communication and comprehension and understanding. And then his third one is her ability to have empathy. Okay. I like that. I like that. You telling your age, honey badger. Yeah, he done been
Yeah,
through some shit. Yeah, that's experience talking right there.
yeah.
Hmm. Emotionally setting boundaries, and that's a big thing. That's how I know he done dealt with some crazy women in his past. I'm happy you made it. A lot of us don't make it through it. All right, Tony said number two. He said, hold up, we didn't get Tony's one. With Tony, let me go back. Let me see. Tony's number one was I need a feminine woman. That's definitely top priority. His number two is she gotta have some work ethic. Shit might get rough one day. Gotta roll with the punches and get it. Yeah, I feel you. She gotta be a rider. She gotta be a rider. She has to have some type of she got to be battle tested. Like you don't want a woman that's scarred and traumatized, but you do want a woman that can fulfill her duties to the best of her abilities, no matter what the circumstances are. Which I think is nothing wrong with that, because it's expected of us, right? As men, we're expected, no matter what, nigga. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if your leg got shot off. I don't give a damn, nigga. You still need to provide and protect. There's things that the show got to go on. You know, things still need to get done. Things still need to get paid. Things still need to get fixed. So as long as you got breath in your lungs, you got to figure out a way to make it happen. So if that's expected of you, and that's what's expected of yourself, you expect that of yourself, it's only right that you would expect that of your better half or your spouse. Or your helpmeet, if you will.
Yeah. Hey, you see the private chat?
Let me see.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Okay. They coming through now. That's what I'm talking about. I knew what
Yeah.
topic to pick for Friday. I knew what topic was gonna get it out. Yeah. I know how to get you
Yeah.
niggas emotional. Start talking about the female. He said tatted up face and knuckles. now, MKM Bottoms. Now you said that's a white flag. I just want to make sure that you understood the assignment. Now, the white flag is supposed to be positive, right? These are the positive. The white flags are good, red flags are negative. So I just want to make sure that I got that correctly. Or maybe you was just being sarcastic. I'm not sure, but yeah, he said his number one white flag is tatted up face and knuckles. And I'm not knocking you. If that's your cup of tea, my brother, hey, enjoy.
Hey,
enjoy.
Yeah,
You know,
you like what
I
you
don't.
like, man.
You like what you like, you know.
For
But just
real.
make sure what you like. But just make sure that what you like you back. That's it. That's it. You know, I like what like me, so it is what it is. Okay, Honey Badger making his own colors out. He said my green flags are her being self-secure emotionally, setting boundaries, and entering a good space with an equal mind. Okay, I fuck with that. And he said his second one is her communication and comprehension to understanding. I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Communication is usually one of, if not the most important what the word I'm looking for. Communication is I think the most important aspect of a relationship, because I mean, how can you build with somebody you can't talk to? If I can't have a thought in my mind and articulate myself in a way where I can speak words, where your ears hear the words that I say and your brain can interpret and make a picture in your mind that matches the pictures that's in my mind, then we're gonna have issues. So yeah, I like that one. I agree with that. So, and his third one is her ability to have empathy. Gotta have empathy. Gotta have empathy. But at the same time, sometimes they can't empathize. I would say sympathy. Because empathy, she can't empathize with everything that you go through as a man, but she should be able to at least sympathize with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
let's see. What we got? Tony laughing, so I'm assuming that he was being sarcastic when he. MKM, what do you say? Laser removal of Lady Assassin at the age of 12. I had her at my side, and she's a nurse. Now, my brothers, laser removal of lady assassin at the age of 12. I had her at my side. Okay, I'm not sure. I had no clue what was hitting me straight out of. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see what you're talking about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I follow
Um,
that, but I got you.
Calypso, Calypso says she gotta be a praying woman who gonna speak sense in me.
Mm,
I'm pretty
mm.
calm, but when I go, I do the damn fool.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Every no real shit, real shit. I want to speak on it, and I know
Yeah,
everybody in here has heard this before, or at least has experienced it in their life. My mother used to always tell me when I was younger, when people that are quiet, they stay to themselves and they quiet. Don't fuck with them. This is my mother's literal words. Do not fuck with them. They crazy. And I used to be like, what? She's like, all right, I'm trying to tell you. Them quiet people, you at school or wherever, they quiet, they off in the corner by themselves. Leave them the hell alone. Don't mess with them. I used to be like, what the hell that mean? So, throughout life, I've noticed certain things, right? And I've had certain experiences. So I've become that person. Now I'm not a quiet person by nature, but in social settings, I'm slow to interact for that purpose. Because I know me, I know what I'm capable of, and I know the consequences of my actions. So as a man, I know there's certain conversations or certain people that I can't interact with just for my safety, right? Definitely
yeah,
for their safety, but my ultimate safety, because I don't want to put myself in a position uh, to where I may think something and end up doing something that is not going to be in my best interest. So yeah, yeah.
yes,
Tony, what
sir.
Tony talk about? What Tony talking about?
Yeah.
Tony say, I just don't like a
Oh man,
panicky woman. Yeah, I
man.
hate those too. Just but
Yeah,
that stems from what we were talking about the other day, right? How they were raised, having that security factor in her father, right? So that's where that panicky shit comes from, because they're not, that she's probably never had headship. She's never had a man that she felt secure in, just resting in the fact that I know he got me. That's
yeah,
where that panicky shit comes from. You know what I mean? It's like, oh God, I gotta, because she feels it's all on her. Okay, he
yeah.
said, I'm laid back. Don't be stressing me out about stuff people been handling for hundreds of years. I feel you, my brother. I feel you. But she ain't been handling it for hundreds of years, and that's why she panicking. So yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Definitely stay away from those type of women. Definitely. That's
Yeah.
trauma. Trauma is baggage. Baggage we don't need. We have our own trauma. We have our own baggage that we trying to dump off. Some of it we holding on to. I don't know why, but we got our own traumas. There's no point of us holding on to somebody else's, right? Helping them carry their load. And it's like, nah. She want to be a bag lady, let her carry her own bags.
Yeah, man.
Let's see where we at. Where we at? Trying to make sure I'm
Yeah,
caught up. Did I miss anybody? Who I
yeah.
missed?
That's a no go for the private chat.
You said a private chat. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm still learning this app, bro. Now I don't know about the
Oh
private
man.
chat, but I do see Schoolcraft
Yeah.
Kennels. We got a new member.
Uh,
Salute.
okay. Salute.
Schoolcraft
Hey.
Kennels. Just join the
That's
membership.
what's
Thank
up.
you, my brother. That's what's up.
Hey, man. Appreciate you joining the movement, man. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Tony Blunt, he said his third one is be a nice person and like dogs.
And like dogs. Yeah.
Tony, a simple man. Look, at this
Yeah.
point, just be nice. And if you like my
Uh-huh.
dog, then we might can do something.
Yeah.
I don't really see too many women having an issue with that. That ain't too many. That ain't. I don't think that's too difficult.
Hmm. Yes, sir. Hey, what kind of phone you got? You on your phone?
Yeah.
You see more on the screen.
Okay, private chat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I see.
yeah. Be perfect time. Who better? Who better to tell it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, but it's that would be, the ideal situation.
yeah.
Would be the ideal situation.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, yeah, man. So
But jump
now
in,
you
jump in,
tell
jump in
you
it.
tell me
You,
you tell
you
me.
well, no. See, I
Oh,
want to do. I'm gonna give mine at the end.
oh
Yeah,
man, that's
I'm gonna get mine at the end. That's why I wanted to see where everybody head was at. You know what I'm saying? So I know who
yeah,
I'm talking to, and then I can get
yeah,
my, perspective on it. Get my top three. White flags and
yeah,
red flags, and then I was gonna end it like that.
yeah.
But Skip Bell said for sure, Tony. So he fucking with that, Tony. Be a nice person and like my dogs. I don't really think too many women. If a woman complain about that, then well, we know it's plenty of women out here that would. They gonna complain regardless. But
Yeah,
Tony ain't asking for much. So you see that, Tony. A lot of men is agreeing with Tony. They
yeah.
say they always we try to tell them, men it ain't hard
We
to please
simple.
you.
We simple. We
Simple.
real simple. Real simple. Yeah. We not thinking like they think. We ain't complex thinking like that. Man, let me do
We
me.
ain't asking you to bark like a dog and hop on one leg. None of that shit. Simple.
Yeah. Zamunda.
But the royal penis should be clean every morning. Every morning
Yeah.
she needs to clean that royal penis.
Yeah, no, that's a real one though. That'd be a situation, Tony. If the dogs don't like her, yeah,
Mm.
that's a problem.
Now,
That's a problem.
he said that's a red flag. And I get
Mm-hmm.
that too. I may
Mm-hmm.
not be a dog man in the aspect of the level that y'all on,
But you
but
came up around them, you know what's
I
up.
do, and I love canines, and I understand the energy that uh
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to call it, but if you have a family animal, right, and it's this
Yeah.
family dog is friendly with everyone that they come in contact with. It could be a total stranger you on the street when you walking them, people that come over your home, they licking them, they just embracing them, you know what I'm saying? So, and dogs also go off your energy. I do understand that. So if they feel that you are afraid or you uncomfortable around a person, they're gonna reciprocate that. But if you in good spirits and you see somebody, hey, what's up, man? What's going on here? And your dog go to fuck off, you're like, what the hell going on with it? That's a red
Yeah.
flag. So I feel you. Especially if
Yeah.
it's a female.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely a red flag.
Big time.
That's your dog saying, get this bitch the fuck up out of here. Now.
Nah. What's your red flags, man?
You asking me my red flag.
I'm asking you your red flags, man. I want to know your red flag.
All right. So, hold up.
Uh,
Let me make sure I pronounce this correct. Is it Yukian?
yeah, I
Yukian.
call him Young. I call him Young, man. Appreciate it, Young.
Young. Appreciate it, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
appreciate you, man. Sincerely, bro.
Everything is appreciated. Everything is appreciated here. Because I know how hard
Yeah,
you work for it. So I appreciate it.
yeah,
Appreciate it. Yes,
yeah.
sir. Now,
But yeah,
back to
back to
what you
you.
talking about.
Yeah, back to you. Continue.
So,
What you were saying.
all right, we well enough into it. Everybody pretty much then gave they hold up, let's see. Tony Green said she would have to love God first,
Mm,
love me, and be
mm.
a dog person.
3. Those are the 3. He said
Okay.
those 3. He understood the assignment.
He did.
He understood the assignment. Yes, sir.
So his white flags are love God,
Mm-hmm.
first, right? That's number one. And then she got to love him second,
Mm.
and be a dog person. So yeah,
That sound like morals and values to me.
I think every dog man on this platform would agree with that one. I don't
Hmm.
think that's pretty simple right there.
Yeah.
Tony said that's a good yeah. I agree, Tony.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
agree.
for real.
That's pretty simple. That's yeah.
Mhm.
Low key can say that's a dog man's wet dream. A young dog man's wet dream is, man, I got these dogs, man. I'm about to do my thing. I got my kennel. I'm about to get my kennel jumping. And you get you a little cutie pie, man. She with shits, man. Man, I got my own dog, nigga. She know the breed. She know the game. She know this and that. And she might got
Mhm.
family members that, she been in this shit. And you, damn, baby, I'm telling you. She
Yeah.
exists. That ain't, and y'all probably think, oh, that's a unicorn. That ain't real. That ain't out there. Ain't gonna have, ain't no woman, ain't no. All right,
Mhm.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's. You put yourself in certain rooms and you put yourself around certain people in certain communities. You know, you're gonna see some women there that you wouldn't expect to be there.
Okay. Well, now you talking about red flags, white flags, right?
Yeah,
The signs are there, clear as day. But how many people heed to that? How many people heed to that stop sign?
thank
Heed
you
to
for
that
bringing
yield
that up.
sign.
I'm happy because that's
Heed,
the. Thank you, because
yield to that slow down, go 15 miles an hour sign, speed bump. Yeah.
that's what. See, so you kind of jumping the gun because that's why I wanted to go last, but
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
that's exactly what I was going to touch on. So fuck it, we
Yeah.
might as well go ahead and get to it. So
Yeah.
that was the whole point of this live, right? The topic of the day was because I've noticed that as men, I would say at least 90%, if not 95 to 99% of the
Hmm.
downfalls that we have and the failures that we have in life and in pursuing our purpose is because we choose the wrong woman.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I look at young guys, that's half my age, and I'm like, man, bro, like, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't do that, man. That I'm gonna tell them the truth. Like, oh, I'm thinking about getting married. I'm thinking, I like this chick, and she talking about having a baby, or we thinking about moving in together. I'm not gonna tell you because some old heads feel like I don't want to seem like a hater. Nah, you not. Fuck that. Who gives a fuck what you seem like?
Mhm.
Hear that man your honest opinion because that's what he's asking you for. Don't tell him what he wants to hear. Tell him what he need to hear.
Yeah, and a lot of times they be saying it as a statement, but really they trying to get a response.
Right. They asking the question, but they ain't asking the question. So
Mhm.
by you peeping that, knowing that, don't put the young brother on the spot, right? Just because he got to build his
Mhm.
confidence up, just like you did. So just
Mhm.
just give him some game and just and then step back. Whatever he chooses to decide, that's on him. But you gave
Mhm.
him that game. You gave him that option that he maybe didn't have. He wouldn't have known existed before he had that conversation with you.
Yeah.
So, but yes, that is a huge issue with us as men. Huge issue. We will
Yeah.
know the bitch ain't shit from day
Hey,
one. Know that she ain't
what
shit.
what what about the times where 'cause I believe everybody has done it. You done got yourself in a situation and then you start paying attention to the red flags. You know, um, that happens like man, and it's always stuff that you should have paid attention to but you was so focused on other things. You know what I'm saying?
We see him. We see all the red flags. We see him.
Yeah, yeah,
We see
but you
him. We
look
see him from
past
day
it.
one.
You look past it.
Right, but you look past it because why? Because you ain't had that post nut clarity, right? Your
Yeah,
hormones raging. You. Oh man, that thing's fat. Oh my god, look at them lips. Oh, look at she got them green eyes. Oh my god, she bad. That who's the girl? Don't smile
yeah,
at me, girl. Oh my god, girl. I get you waking them up. You waking them up. You waking them up. Next
yeah,
thing you know, wham! It's like God.
yeah,
I done
Mhm.
got this motherfucker pregnant. Like, God damn. So yes, 5 minutes of
Hey,
pleasure
hey,
can turn into
hey, then
18
what?
years of agony.
Nah, what about the ones that happen to it and they go for round two?
That cause we dumb. Cause we dumb. Big Hill, what's good, man? Salute.
Hey, Big Hill, what's happening,
Big
man?
Hill in the house, man. Salute, salute.
Yeah,
What Honey Badger talking about? He said that shit real. Boy, that's not. Oh shit, hold on. Nah, you missing the red flags. It's really you lean to yourself because you love the bitch. Yeah, true,
yeah.
true, true. But and that's why I always say, bro, women and men love differently. It's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with how either gender shows their affection or love. It's just that it needs to be understand that you're not going to get it reciprocated the way you give it. So
Hmm.
women love conditionally. A woman's love, the only woman that would love you unconditionally is your mother.
Hmm.
And maybe your daughter, right? But even with your daughter's conditions, right? So the only woman that will ever truly love you unconditionally, right, is your mom. And and that's I think is a big thing as men that it's hard for a lot of young brothers to accept. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, she just want me for money. Oh, she just want me for this and want me for that. But it's like it's that, but it's not that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, she likes you, she loves you, but it's also things that you do. It's the things that you say and do, right? And how they make her feel as to why she gives that affection or that love or has that love or affection towards you.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they're controlled by their emotions. So if if you're able to um, make them feel certain emotions when they're around you, and these are pleasurable emotions, then they're gonna want to be around you.
Yeah.
Because whenever they're around you, they get them endorphins. They get they feeling good. They tingling. You kissing on them. You loving them. You tell them everything they want to say. You piping them down. Whatever. So they're in euphoric. They're in euphoria whenever they're around you. Why wouldn't they want to always be around you?
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Love is an emotion. It's not real.
Yeah.
That's why as men we don't. It's not. I don't care about love as a man. I care about respect
Hmm.
because I don't think it's possible for you to respect me and not have love for me,
Yeah.
especially as a woman.
Hmm.
Now you can fear me and not love me, but it's impossible for you to respect me, have respect for me, and not love me if
Yeah.
we're in a relationship together. All
Yeah.
right, they coming in now. Okay.
Said, I never suggest you tell a woman too much. Yes, they can have their own beautiful dog, but it stops there. Don't tell them about paperwork or the dog's worth, because they'll run off with your dogs. And that ain't just, hey, look, time out, time out. That's a philosophy right there, man. That ain't just,
Yeah,
you ain't just talking about dogs, man. Shit. You talking about man.
yeah.
Mhm.
Constant
I've
pressure
seen,
coming with that pressure today. Okay,
yeah,
let's go there then. Let's go there.
yeah.
I agree though. I agree.
Yeah,
I
because I'm
agree.
talking about that. The dog. I mean, he talking about dogs, but the dogs could be your house. The dogs could
Right,
be your business. The
right.
dogs could be, you know what I'm saying. Everything that you got invested in, that you
Assets.
built from the ground up. It
Yeah.
ain't, that's a philosophy right there, bro. Shout out to Constant Pressure.
Yep. Let's see. Let's skip
Skip,
talking about
Skip got a question for you. He say, this one for you, man. He say, would you rather for a woman to love you or to care for you? That seemed like a business decision right there,
Nope, that's a simple one, my brother. Skip, I would rather a woman care for me.
man.
Because if a woman cares about you, love comes with that.
Hmm.
A woman that says that she loves you, right? That's like I said, love is an emotion, right? Care is deeper than just an emotion, right? For instance, you care for your mother, right?
Mhm.
or you care about your mother, and because you care about your mother, you do things for her that are would be considered as emotions. I mean, love, right? Loving gestures, right? Because you care. So
Mhm.
I would prefer a woman to care for me, because if she cares for me, then the things that she's going to do for me are going to be loving, or I'm going to consider them or view them or interpret it as love.
Yeah.
So what you think, man? What you think? Don't be
What?
scared. You gonna lie? Scared. They can't see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her on here. She nervous, y'all. She said
Oh
it ain't
man.
gonna work.
Oh man. She can tell her perspective and say
I'm gonna get.
tell her
I'm
what
working on it.
flags.
I told you
Well,
she a good girl.
well,
She's shy. You know.
ask her what red flags in a woman. Hear from a woman's perspective and relay it to you.
Can you just give one red flag? One red flag. Just one for a woman. Hold on. Let me make sure I got your question right. What you want me to ask? You said one red flag. You trying to get the female
Uh,
perspective, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you
What's
saying a
one
red
red flag?
flag
And
from a
and
woman's
vet,
perspective?
yeah, and vetting out a female.
No, about a female. So basically, like, all right. So one white flag for now white flag is a positive characteristic in a woman, right? So these are things
Yeah.
that would a man would want in a woman. And then you have red flags, which are negative attributes, which will be a deal breaker for a man.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really cheating for you because everybody else got to get three. I told you one, so really I'm cheating.
The first one, that whole manly thing is a whole manly woman out here.
Okay, now she said the first one, so that's your red flag.
So, because I could think of
So femininity. So you want to go with feminine. So she said femininity is
Okay.
number one
Okay.
for a white flag. She said because there's a lot of masculine women out here. Now this is a woman. This is a biological
Dang.
born heterosexual woman, female
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
ovaries and
Yeah.
with the vagina and ovaries, and she was born like that with it, okay. And her
Yeah.
in her own opinion, okay, she
Yeah.
says that femininity is the most important thing when vetting a woman. And this is a woman saying that.
Yeah. Can you think she'll give us one more?
Now, can you give us your red flag?
that's a red flag.
Well, if that's your red flag, then what's your white flag? So you're saying your red flag is femininity, or
Mm-hmm.
what? She needs to be feminine. Okay,
Yes.
so what's your? I need the other one. All right, so what's the deal breaker? Give me a deal breaker. Red flag.
Because women are way more judgmental of other women.
Yes,
You
they
know
are.
what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
They definitely have to deal with that every day.
Yep, she deal with it every day.
Mm-hmm.
They be hating on her. They be hating on her. She
Mm-hmm.
bad. She got a
Yeah.
cannon. She got a BBL without a BBL. Okay, and they be hating, and she feminine.
Yeah.
All the men want her. All the women want to be her. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? They be hating on her because she everything that they
Yeah.
not, and they see the results that she getting in life, and they be jealous.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't trying to put the work in. She put the work in. She working right now. She putting the
Mm-hmm.
work in, and she's gonna
Yeah.
reap the fruits of her labor.
Yeah. Salute Dog Man TV.
I was stalling for you. Red flag. I need it. Let's go.
Yeah.
You live. You on the spot, baby. We got they want the answers, baby. Come on now.
Hey, today
We got 17 people on this live. They want to know. They wants to know what is your red flag, woman.
Man, that's what we said.
Just give me one. Just give me one. What's the thing for you? If your son came to you and said, "Mom, I want you to meet this girl," and what is the number one thing that you would disqualify? Like, son, get her the hell out of my house. What would that be?
It'd be a number. I don't know. You gotta be able. That's what I'm saying.
Just one. She said she
Hey,
can't
you
think of one.
see? Okay. You see what Honey Badger say? He say MF man will be loyal to pissing on your leg and telling you it's rain. That's why loyalty don't mean ish. To be to me because of LM can be loyal and shit on you at the same time.
What, that ain't loyalty though, bruh.
Yeah.
That ain't loyalty. That's somebody acting or
Trust.
pretending to be loyal.
So that's trust. I think that's
Yeah,
trust. You can trust some, you know that saying you can trust them as far as you can throw 'em.
yeah. Trust the person. I'm quoting DMX. It was, I think it was on the Breakfast Club or some show. He said,
Mhm.
"Trust, don't trust people." He said, "Trust their actions. Trust the person to be who they gonna be, and trust what they show you."
Yeah, yeah.
So if they
Oh,
showing you
listen to what.
consistently that they don't care, they don't give a damn about you, then I mean, with whatever conclusion do you have to come to? They showing you how they feel about you.
Mhm. Yep.
But that goes back to what we were talking about earlier, the red flags and ignoring them and not accepting, things to be what they are. Not what you want it to be, but what it really is.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Tony said she'll kick her son girl out for disrespecting her. You know what I'm saying? And that's a red flag right there. And I'm glad you said that, Tony, because I'm telling you, man,
Yep.
that's one thing that you can't do, especially in a black woman's house. You can't walk in a black woman's house, another woman, and disrespect her. It is not going down like that. I don't care. Like, look, man, listen. You know what I'm saying? Bring a girl home and let her get into it with your mother and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that's definitely a red flag.
Yep.
Oh,
Definitely.
another red flag is if you do have your mother, grandmother, or a woman role model, uh, a nurturing woman's role model in your life, man. Uh, they'll tell you prior to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't like her. You know what I'm Sometimes they won't even say why, but they'll say I don't like her. You know, um, yeah, you know,
But sometimes even with moms, right? Because
yeah,
women are by female nature in itself is kind of selfish, right? It's
hmm
they don't, when you're an emotional person, right? You
hmm
don't have full control over your emotions. You'll say and do things that may not be in your best interest or the interest of other parties around you, right?
hmm
But because you're in that emotional state, you're not able to think rationally and logically to the point to where you can make sound decisions. So in that same scenario that you just created, that's usually
hmm
what the situation is, right?
right,
That that young lady has, or shows that mom may not have, or uh be able to match or meet, right? So seeing your son finding that in another woman can be somewhat, taken as disrespect.
hmm
Oh, you cooking and cleaning for my son? Yes, that's what she's supposed to do. The opposite of that is a father, right, giving his daughter away in marriage, and now her husband is providing and protecting her. She's calling him to come change a tire and change her oil
hmm
and put the light bulbs in it. And dad be like, "Oh, well, I know how to put light bulbs in. Why you ain't call me to put the light bulb?" Nigga, that's not your job no
yeah,
more.
yeah,
So what happened? You got a lot of these moms, right? Especially if they single moms, they cripple their sons because they turn into to mom wives. You know what I mean? It's like I can't even have a relationship with a woman or build anything with her because you run them off.
yeah,
But that's a whole nother topic for another day. We can
yeah.
stew on that for a minute.
Yeah, man, my mother, she's old school, man. Old school, man. Palestine, Texas. Uh,
Yeah,
she let me be a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it wasn't none of that. She let me be a boy, man. Yeah. Yep. Salute to her, man.
Let's see here.
You say Tony M say women not giving us too much to work with, fellas. They don't know wrong. They don't even fart. Mine,
He's
mine
stupid.
do.
But that comes with accountability, and I'm gonna talk about that on the later show. But
Yeah.
accountability is kryptonite for women. That is like
Mhm.
Superman, kryptonite, kills him and hurts him, and the sun energizes them, right? So for
Mhm.
women, attention is their currency, right? That's what energizes them. That's what gives them life is attention, right? And
Yeah.
accountability kills them. It destroys their spirits. It kills their ego. It but also keeps them in check, right? It keeps them in check. Just means the word check. You can replace the word check with reality, right? It
Mhm.
keeps them in reality. It keeps them in a realm of uh uh just common sense. You know what I mean? And it keeps them outside of delusional land, right? I call it Disneyland. Some people call it Disney. I call it delusional land, right? Because that's
Mhm.
where a lot of these women today. That's where they reside. They don't leave. They cars been in the parking lot. Then got repoed. They still there. They ain't got no money. They still trying to get on the rides. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to leave that fantasy, that false sense of reality,
Yeah.
right? They want to live in that.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. See, as men, we get like, all right, for instance, like, that's why I be telling gamer, young brothers that, even older brothers, they might be gamers and they into games and people be, oh, you a nerd, oh, you lame, oh, you this and that, 'cause you play video games.
Yeah.
Bro, if that's your escape from reality, have fun with it because you're
Yeah.
as long as you're not over consuming it. If it's taking up
Yeah.
all your time to where you can't be productive and do what you need to do as a man, then you're gonna have
Mhm.
to, reevaluate that. But if you got an hour, 2 hours out the day that you sit down and play Call of fucking Duty, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
You in La La Land all goddamn day. I can't be in La La Land for 2 hours.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
You see that real shit?
Uh,
Like, all this stuff be perspective, bro. A lot of us we allow other people to dictate how we live our lives and what's important to us. How somebody else gonna tell you what's important to you?
mhm.
That's what I say. It's all manipulation. These corporations, the women, and now the men are waking up to this shit, and everybody mad because everybody eat
Yeah.
off of us, bro. We make the men
Yeah.
make the world go round. The average Joe Schmo blue collar worker, he is him. Why is he him?
Yeah.
Because without him, none of this shit works. None of this shit exists. You can't
Yeah.
finesse me. You can't put me on child support if I don't marry you and have a child with you. You can't put me on alimony. You can't extract my resources because you can't
Yeah.
access it because you can't access
Yeah.
me. So this is what I mean when I said that last episode when I was talking about how they weaponize the woman to get in our pockets.
Yeah. Skip said, shout out to Skip, man. Skip saying, let me find out this counseling for us bulldogs, man. Hey. You
but
know what I'm saying?
but it
Hey,
kind
but
of
look,
is though,
look.
bro. It
But
is
hold up,
that,
hold
bro,
up, hold up,
because
hold up. Skip say we on the couch right now. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Yeah, we
But it's
continue,
needed,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
go.
needed because like
Yeah,
this what I be saying out. This is about the whole reason why I made the platform, bro. Because we don't really have a lot of outlets like this. You know what I'm saying? Where we can speak freely. It ain't no judgment zone. Ain't no stupid ass women around. And, oh y'all just said y'all sassy and y'all did it or whatever terminology. We narcissists. Whatever new term they heard on TikTok or Instagram that they trying to use and imitate. We ain't got to deal with none of that. You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
you come here, it's a safe zone. You can speak your mind. Ain't no bullying, ain't none of that. Oh, you stupid or you lame. No, speak. You are who you are, right? Wherever you at in life, that's where you're supposed to be, right? It may not be where you
Yeah.
want to be, but hell, you got to start from somewhere, right?
Mhm.
So it is what it is, and I just want to know everyone's perspective, so I know, where it helps me with the content pretty much, right? Because now I
Yeah.
know what topics to talk about or what things to discuss or what's most important or what y'all want to hear. What do y'all want to talk
Yeah.
about? What do y'all want to hear? What do y'all want to know? You know what I'm saying? I know what you need to know as a man, right? Because I know what benefits me and the things that I know and I'm learning. But I need to know from
Mhm.
y'all because every man's different. I don't know what industry you in. I don't know what business you have. I don't know where you work. I don't know what situation you in financially or in your relationship. But I may
Yeah.
have some knowledge or some wisdom or some game that I can give you that can maybe get you up out that slump. Maybe you've been trying to, damn, bro, I've been trying to get this CDL for about 2 years, man. Man, I can't get this damn, man, I can't pass that test. Or shit, man, I've been trying to start this business, man, but I don't know how to register no business. No, I ain't trying to pay $500 to get no business set up. No, like, shit, I ain't. Bro, this is simple shit, right? It's simple because that's simple to me. You understand what I'm saying? It may not be,
Yeah.
it may be life or death to you, but it's simple to me. But if you don't have me as a resource, you see what I'm saying? Where I can look, bro, all you gotta do is da 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 da. And now I done saved you. You looking at me like, nigga, you my savior. I was
Mhm.
lost. I didn't know where I was going with it. I can't do that though if I don't know. So that's what I'm like. That's why the comments and the interaction is needed because then it lets me know, how I need to move and what I need to talk about and discuss.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste my time. I ain't trying to waste y'all time. When y'all leave here every day, y'all
Yeah.
leave here. Even if you don't get no knowledge, at least, damn it, you feel better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You had a
Or
laugh.
take that conversation elsewhere. It carry it on right
Exactly.
there. So
Exactly.
yeah. 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 It's something to think about,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So what we got coming up next week, bro?
Uh, Next week, let's see here. So content coming. All platforms. We working, man. Men at work. Call it that for a reason, man. But for men at work, next week, let's say Monday, we talking about. Let me see.
What we talking about, man? Come on with it.
Oh, we gonna get this is a good one. Is a
What?
stepfather a simp?
A stepfather sin.
Is a stepfather a simp? And we gonna hurt
Oh
some feelings
damn.
with that one. I already know. We gonna hurt some
Ooh.
feelings. And I was a stepfather
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah. hmm
So that's gonna be an interesting. So
That's a,
Monday,
yeah. That's,
Monday's topic is gonna be.
yeah.
Hold up.
Yep.
Okay, bust that. Yeah.
You say
Fall.
I'll be with. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
That shit be
Insane
all right.
Badger say,
So yeah,
yeah.
Monday.
What's up?
Oh no, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, he said
I've
I've
been
been
fucking with these, man. Can't be brutally honest. Women force them to comply, but not forcing them, but forcing me to be on your time and entertain. It's serious.
Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, constant Hey,
But
yeah,
look,
insane Badger.
I agree.
Huh?
Honey Badger, I agree. But this is my thing.
Yeah.
Why is it even that we view it? It ain't even us, but I'm just saying, why does that word even exist? What the fuck is brutal honesty? I said this shit before. I was talking to a young lady, and she was like, "Oh, and she told me, yo, you too blunt. You like brutally honest." I'm like, wait a minute. And I had an epiphany because I'm like, why those two words? That's an oxymoron. Because you can't be brutal and be honest.
hmm Yeah. Yeah.
Honesty and
So
brutal. How is me telling the truth brutal? That brutal it hurts, pain. It's brutal. It's rough. It's inhumane. So the truth. So what
yeah.
you're saying brutal honesty is that being honest is a negative. So it's making it a negative thing. It's like how can honesty ever be anything other than good? Because it's the truth.
Yeah.
But we say stuff like that. But when it's coming to women, because look, bro, I agree. I don't think it's the such thing as brutal honesty. But in today's time, when you have to be politically correct with everything you say, right, especially when dealing with a woman, you can't say anything that you say that doesn't stroke her ego or make her feel good. they consider as brutal honesty, or even if it is the truth and they know it's the truth, right? Oh, but you didn't have to say it like that, or you didn't have to use that word, or why did you do this and why didn't you do? See that women like that run. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Run. Because I promise you, she probably didn't have a father in her life or a masculine father figure in her life. That's why she's not used to a man telling her the fucking truth. She's used to men, especially the pretty ones. The attractive ones, they used to men telling them whatever they want to hear because they try and hit.
Yeah. Constant Pressure say, talking about next week topic. He say he can, but he can also be life changing, and that's highly, yeah, man, that's true. But it's I mean, he could be life changing, or he could be detrimental. You know, it's a crapshoot either way it go. And it's certain situations that I think also tie into that. But man, I'm getting into to next week conversation. We probably need to hold off on that, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, we'll start going and going in on that. The next thing you know,
So I tell you what, Monday we
mhm.
talk about Passport Bros. I don't know if you guys are
Okay.
familiar with Passport Bros.
Uh huh. Yeah, I'm familiar
Passport
with.
Bros. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Now
international myself.
I am as well. So
Mhm.
I got a different perspective on what I think that whole movement or agenda, I call it, is, and
Yeah,
um, why it exists, who created it, who benefits from it, right?
yeah, we can talk about
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
Cause your boy Big A is definitely international. Hey, Constant Pressure, what's happening, bro? Welcome to the stage, partner.
Hey, what's
What's
good with it,
good?
brother?
What's
How y'all
good?
doing?
What's going
Hey,
on with you?
Yes, sir. I wanted to jump in on that last topic that you said that y'all said about being brutally honest. I
mm-hmm.
had I had seen something this morning and it hold on real quick. Let me connect this car.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, it don't want to connect, but I'm gonna go ahead and run it. I had
okay,
seen something this morning. It was a parents field day at the school, and all
mm-hmm.
the parents was cutting the field activities,
Yeah,
and there was a lady whose son went to the school. She was an Olympic athlete, track runner, and when
yeah,
it came to the track competition, she blew all the parents out by it looked like she won by like 3 blocks, right?
yeah,
And everybody
yeah,
was getting on there and was like, "Oh, she shouldn't have competed or she shouldn't have ran her hardest." But all the other parents gave it their all, but her all was
yeah.
just too much for them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's it,
Man,
because we
so
in that we in that everybody get a trophy phase. They want,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So it was a trip to see
yeah,
that because she gave it her all just like everybody else, but her all was just too
yeah,
much for some people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
It's
so
it's funny
so
you say that, man. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Nah,
I
for real,
thought that was
huh?
funny. I thought that was
Yeah,
funny, and it was kind of relating to the topic a lot because you know what I mean. Like a lot of people, they don't want you to be truthful.
yeah, yeah. Nah, for real. Yep. They want you to
That,
eat. Huh? What's up?
now, it's funny he say that, right? It's
Uh
funny
huh.
he say that because think about, and I think everybody on this panel has probably been through that in their life, where they had to dumb themselves down or not deliver to the height to the heights of their abilities because they knew what the consequences of that would be,
Right.
which is crazy. Because
Right.
how you gonna get mad at me because I'm better instead of you? But that's where we at now.
Yeah.
That's where we at now. So, but this is how I look at
Right.
that, bro. And even though you said it was a woman, even as men, how what I take away from that as a man in life, look at how the men of today, most of them are weak, right? The younger men of this generation now, they don't, they lack certain aspects of manhood that we had or we have, right? So I say this is why I say if you have a father in your life right now today as a young man, you are in a great position to be in because Most young men don't have that. The majority of young black boys don't have a father figure in their life, consistent one, especially their father, their biological father. So if you have that, appreciate that, and just man, because yeah, that's crazy, bro. Because it's like,
Exactly.
and we all go through it though, but you can't.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody. I would never tell anybody to dumb yourself down for any
Right.
reason. You know what I'm saying? If you the shit, then you just the shit. If that people can't accept that, then that's just on them.
For real.
Fuck them.
Hey, I had this one of my best partners to this day. We've been partners.
I think he went out, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I'm on the phone. Y'all give me a second. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a partner who's fucking we've been partners over 18 years, one of my best partners in this world. And he used to always get on my ass when I was more asleep. I wasn't woke. I didn't understand where he was coming from so much, and it used to rub me the wrong way because he was that's what they call it, right? Brutally. He was honest, and he was on everything. He didn't let you. He didn't.
You going in and out, pressure.
Yeah, you was going in and out when you said after you said he was honest.
Oh yeah, he was honest. He didn't let you pussyfoot around nothing. You know, like he didn't care where you was, when it was, what time of the morning it was. He didn't care. If you was doing some hoe shit, he was gonna call you out about it. You know, and I remember it used to get irritating to me, but it was during the time where I wasn't woke enough to understand him. You know what I mean? And he used to I'll give you an example. Like we would be in the gym working out, and my muscles would be tired, and I'd be like, "Man, I can't do it." He'd be like, "Man, what the hell you mean you can't? Shit, I'm here.
Yeah.
I got you on the spot. We gonna get it done." You know, like I don't never want to hear you say you can't do some shit, man. I got you. You know, he used to get on you like that. You know what I mean? And through that process, like, you know, at times it would get annoying and stuff, and you wouldn't want to hear it. But as I got older and I woke up a little bit and I understood that words are really powerful, you know what I mean? I understood where he was coming from, and it allowed me to start being the same way towards my friends, start holding them accountable. You know what I mean? And I always say, men sharpen men like steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no good men around you to keep you tight, you know what I mean? I had the FOI around me, you know, Nation of Islam. So, you know, they was always on our heads, pulling our coattails. We couldn't be on the whole stuff. We had to keep our word, and we had to stick with it. You know, if we wanted to be if we wanted to slack off that day, we would be better off just being like, "Hey, man, I'm not coming. I'm not showing up today." Woo, woo, woo. You know, they could respect that. But once you told them you was coming and you didn't show up, they was on your top about that. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have those men and even a father figure. That's why I always say, like, if you got a father that's just showing up, maybe he don't got the money. Maybe he don't got he can't buy clothes this year. Maybe he can't do all this. If he's just showing up, man, you got a good man, and the woman should allow him to be that to his kid. You know what I mean? For real.
I agree. And y'all heard it out his mouth. I didn't say it. He said it. Father figures are important. All right, and it shows. It's to the point where I can go out here right now and see somebody on the street and meet him and have a conversation with him, and within 2 minutes, and that's pushing it. It'd be way before that, but I don't want to, you know, judge. I don't want to jump to conclusions. But within 2 to 5 minutes, I know I can pretty much tell whether or not this man has had, you know, some tutelage by an older, wiser man in his youth. How he carries himself. Does he look me in the eye when I'm talking to him? Did he give me a firm handshake? Does he talk with you understand what I'm saying? Does he
Yeah.
speak like a man? Does he talk? Does he talk low like this? And I was thinking, if if you want, do you understand what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
little boy shit. That's what little boys do.
Yeah.
So like, but
Yeah.
being around men, it gives you you learn how to conduct yourself when you're all right. I used to sit back and just watch the old heads. You know what I'm saying? I listen to how they talk to each other. You hear I talk with this is why I talk the way I talk.
Yeah.
My father talked like he's just scared of shit. Like, why are you so loud? But he like,
Yeah.
nigga, I ain't yelling. This is
Authority.
how I talk. You know what I'm saying? He just loud
Yeah.
and aggressive, raw. But that's masculinity. That's a man
Hey, nice guys finish last, man. Nice guys
every
finish
time.
last.
Yeah.
Every time. And
Yeah.
who wants to finish last? Who wants to be in last place?
Yeah.
What Ricky Bobby say? If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. Don't you put that on me, Ricky. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
But yeah, man, like it's so but not saying that as a man and being a grown man and lacking that doesn't mean that you're fucked. That doesn't mean that it's no hope for you, right?
Mhm.
The only way it could be no hope for you is if that's your situation, is if you don't want to acknowledge it and do something about it.
Yeah.
As long as you can see, okay, I understand that I fall in that category. Don't feel bad. We not talking shit about the ones I'm talking shit about that I can't stand are the ones who refuse to accept that, right?
Mhm.
I'm lacking, or I'm not where I need to be in life. I don't have the tools that's needed for me to be successful in life as a man because I didn't have a man around me when I was younger, i.e., my father,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you know that, but you refuse to accept that so that you can fix it and have some type of peace or have some type of success in life. And you just keep out here acting like a fucking woman, right? Those are the
Mhm.
ones I can't stand. Those are the ones that there's no hope for. Now, if you're able to acknowledge that, yeah, I do have a lot of female qualities, but it's because I was raised by my mom. I don't have any emotional stability. I flip out at the least little thing. I can't deal with stress. These are feminine. These are things that you naturally inherited from your mom because that's who you was around.
Mhm.
But once you acknowledge that, damn, that is me. Okay, that's acknowledgement. Next comes acceptance. Once you accept that that's the situation, okay, well, what do I do about it? How do I fix it? Now you're in a good
Yeah.
place. Now you're in a good place because now you can do the things or learn the things that's needed for you to now be able to attain the level of success that you want as a man in life because you have the tools to do that now. But if you the
Yeah.
first that like they say that with any whether you need therapy, whether you need AA meetings or whatever, the first step is acceptance.
Mhm.
I have a problem that I need to fix. That don't make you weak. That don't mean he a bitch ass nigga. No, you just
Yeah.
a man. You ain't the only one out here like that. And just think, it's way more men that didn't have a father in their life than men that did.
Yeah.
So you're not even in the minority, you in the majority. You feel me? So it's like it's more of you than it is of us. Which means what? I'm trying to bring y'all on our side to separate you from, because there's hope for you. I'm trying to separate you from the ones that there ain't no hope for. So there ain't no mix
Yeah.
up. But yeah, I digress. I got a little carried away with that. But nah, because that father figure shit, man, that shit is real. Because like I said, I'm a surrogate father to a lot of youth out here, man. All different cities, different states, different countries,
Mhm.
and it's stressful and it's a big task and it's big shoes to fill. And I shouldn't have to fill them because there's plenty of men out here that could be helping me fill them.
Mhm.
But they can't fill the shoes because they own shoes they got on their feet ain't even full. They can't even fill their own shoes. How they gonna help me fill somebody? You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but we getting there though, man. We getting there, But yeah, I've been rambling, bro. Let's get these comments out the way so we get up off here, man. Y'all, this
Man.
Friday. Y'all done got me turned up on a Friday, man.
Man,
It's after,
I hope we help y'all get y'all through the first half of y'all Friday too, man. For real. Yeah.
yep. Let's see.
Salute.
Hey, Honey Badger been going in, man. What he talking about now?
Yeah.
That's why women say bullshit. Like he must want a Hold on. Now that
Hey, but
that's
Honey
a good one.
Badger, we
That's a
doing it.
big one.
We doing it for
I
you
heard-
to release like that, man. Tell how you feel. Tell us how you really
Let it
feel.
out,
You
bro.
know what I'm
That, 'cause
saying?
look, Honey Badger. That
Yeah,
I like Honey Badger. He done been through some shit. I can relate to him. I can relate to your trauma, brother.
yeah.
Just
Hey,
by your
man,
comments, I know the type of women that you was dealing with in your past.
hey,
And like I say,
hey,
you a bad motherfucker because you made it. You're still here.
yeah.
You're
Hey,
still here.
so
Pat yourself on the back. And a
I,
lot of brothers don't make it. They end up in the ground and in
yeah,
jail dealing with them type of women he
yeah.
talking about. So salute.
Hey, speaking of, man, how many of y'all in the chat got PTSD from a previous or prior relationship? You know what I'm saying? Say
Ooh,
real talk.
man. Put a thumbs up in the chat, man. I should see hold on, how many people in here? 13? It's 13 people in here. I should see 15 thumbs go up. You hear what I said? It's 13 people in here. I should see 15 thumbs up.
Ah, man, for real.
Real
No,
shit, but nah,
man.
he said it must have a good man. Or
Okay.
look, there they go.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that.
He
Yeah.
the first one, man. You got hard. They was scared. They wanted to do it.
Hey,
They was
Tony,
waiting. They had it in the comment. Look, they had it loaded up.
hey,
They had it. They was scared to press in.
yeah. No, Tony say, hey, Tony kept it real. He said, they gonna have PTSD before me. uh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel you. And Tony telling his age. Tony telling his age. Hell
Man.
nah, been there, done that.
No.
It was
Hey,
sad.
nah, but hey, there's one thing about Tony though, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, Tony is sincerely gonna let it out. He gonna tell it like it is. He gonna give a damn. Tony gonna say how he feel, man.
See, then me and Tony, I think we're gonna agree on a lot of perspective. Tony said, hold on, let me go back to that comment. What he say? He said women are basically kryptonite to some men. I'm glad I had 3
Yeah.
sisters. I ain't falling for tricks. Tony, I spent the majority of my childhood around my sisters, they friends, my mama, her friends, my aunts. My father was always working. That's why I cherish the time I had with him, because it was rare, because he was always out working and getting to it, right? So,
What it
and
counted?
it did count. It counted a lot. But my point is, this men like that who grow up around women, we understand female nature to a level that other men don't, right? But the issue comes in that, the women that we love and care about, they'll trick us into thinking that what we're seeing is not really what we saw.
Mhm.
I've seen women at their rare form when no men is around and they not putting on the act and they being their true self. I know what that look like.
Mhm.
So it's no game that a woman can run on me, because I already seen all the games. I done seen my sister them. Oh girl, yeah, I'm gonna call this one. Oh yeah, he gonna take me out
Yeah.
next week. Oh girl, he gonna take you out. Yeah, I'm gonna get him to buy me this new bag. Oh girl, I want some Parasuco. I'm gonna give me some new Parasuco. I'm gonna get him. Oh yeah, oh girl, I got this dude. He just got my number last week. I'm gonna try to get him to do this and that. And I'm like, damn, what? They just view us as ATMs. Like, well, this is crazy. But I'm thinking, nah, this is my whole ass sisters and they friends. This is, this is them. It ain't all women. No, it's all women.
Yeah.
There's different levels of the manipulation, right? Somebody want to manipulate you and give you nothing in return. Somebody want to manipulate you and give you something in return. So, it just depends on the woman. But all of them are, so women physically
So
are inferior to men,
basically-
right? So how
basically
God
you said-
leveled the playing field was, I'm going to give them manipulation, right? Mental manipulation. This woman can manipulate you mentally to where your brute force and your physical strength is weak. Is your weakness against her sexuality, her what's the word I'm looking for? Her femininity, right?
Yeah.
A feminine woman will make a man melt. You see a woman she act like a little child, like she just everything. Please protect me, big black man. I'm so helpless. And naturally, your male instinct, yeah, come here, girl, I got you. Yeah, ain't nothing. Back the fuck up, nigga. Yeah, come here, baby. Yeah, I got. It's naturally gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I agree, bro. I agree with you, Tony.
Yeah,
Like when once you've been around women enough, when you've seen that they true colors, bro, can't no women run game on you. Cause they all
hey,
look. They ain't, you know they got one play in their playbook.
yeah,
One play.
hey, um, RKBB say, introduce her to your new chick, and she'll get that mind right after the second time. Man, you playing with fire right there, man. You playing with she gonna have to catch me in traffic. She gonna have to catch me on the side. I ain't fixing to get, man. Look, man. She gonna, man. Hey, if it's one, I don't think people understand. Women can stalk better than men can.
Way better.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I
Way
ain't
better.
look, man. I'm not look, bro. She had to catch me in traffic on the slide. I'm not fixing to be in the face like that, man. She probably come. She see y'all at a restaurant. You come out, your tires flat, smoke stuff, man. But that's just me, though. You know.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They all
She had
FBI
to,
and CIA agents.
yeah, she had to catch me in traffic. I know if we went our separate way, I know my social media. I know everything. You know what I'm saying? Every day she gonna be looking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Man,
What are you doing now? Who you talking to now? Where you going now?
Oh man, I wouldn't care if they was in a whole nother relationship. They see you, they gonna try and ruin your day. If they
Yep.
can, they gonna try and ruin your week. If they can't do that and they can do better, it's gonna keep getting better. Month, year, life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm
Yep.
good. I'm good.
Yep.
Hey, but shout out to you though, man. Hey, that's some gorilla stuff right there, man. Make a pay.
Yep.
I just saw a video the other day, man, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was, but this lady, she stabbed her husband. The husband was in the hospital on the gurney, in the hospital, not getting in the ambulance, see anything at the hospital. She went
Yep.
to the hospital and finished the job. What
Yep.
did he do?
Right.
What did he do?
Yeah, that's hate. That's pure hate. That's a level of demonic possession that's
Yeah,
of the devil right there. That's demonic
yeah,
activity. Because what
yeah,
could he have done, man? But there's women out here like
yeah,
that, bro.
yeah, yeah. Hey, he said I'm not hiding nothing. You want to pay attention? I'ma show you. This pimp shit. Okay, okay, okay. Check, please. I just
Pimps
got
over
checked real
simps.
quick.
Pimps over
Yeah,
simps.
yes, sir. Salute. Yeah.
Church, preach, tabernacle, cathedral. Let the church
Hey,
say
boy.
amen.
Hey, look, I like the way you say that damn letter, man. Hey, Pimpin, I like the way you say that damn letter, man.
Hey, don't
Thank
get
you.
me
You know
don't
what
get
I'm
me
saying?
preaching up in here.
No, no, man, out there.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
nada.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Hey. What you say,
Real,
Potter? What you say now, Potter? You know what I'm
real
saying?
shit.
Hey. You remember Potter, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the baby powder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the assistant pimp, all the people in their family was assistant pimps all the way back to the slavery days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I'd
Yes,
always keep the
sir.
powder, keep the baby powder in his hand when he got to slap a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ah,
He
man,
said, shut your mouth and respect this pimping. Church.
yeah,
Well, I think it's First Corinthians.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The Bible says
Okay,
that women are not permitted to speak in the
yeah,
church.
yeah. And say Honey Badger say, nah. He said, nah, man, I seen that too. She ain't kill him, but she damn sure tried, and everybody watched too. Yeah, I didn't because you know the caption. You got to take it with a grain of salt, but that's what it said in the caption, man. So that's what I should have did my research, but appreciate that, bro. Yeah, it was gruesome too, man. Hey, bro, imagine. Hey, man, imagine you laying on a gurney talking about, "Woo! I just got away from this crazy lady, man. I thank God I'm alive." You
And then
look
open
up
your
there, she
eyes, she
come
right
over
there.
there.
Ah! Right, think he dreaming. Oh
Hey,
shit.
that that is P. Man, what, bro?
It was a movie like that. What was that movie? It was an old movie. Remember, I think it was a
Man,
white girl.
no, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called it's not Mercy. It's
Yeah, Mercy was off the hook too.
no, it was it Mercy? No, it wasn't Mercy. It's like
Yeah, it
that though.
was
When she
Mercy.
broke his leg with the sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah, that was Mercy. When she broke his leg.
That
Yeah, I'm misery,
yeah,
misery, misery,
misery,
misery. Yeah.
misery. That's what I was trying to say.
You already
Yeah,
know.
that's bad, boy. Then you got a thin line between love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with Bobby Brown. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. See, look. Insane Badger said, "Yep. I bet she stabbed him up the same way at the crib too." Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, man. And just think about this. I mean, I'm saying when you start thinking about these types of situations, think about it like this. They were sleeping. I don't know their situation. They married, so they had to be sleeping in the same house. They got a book. They got a book series called "Sleeping with Friends and Waking with Enemies." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, imagine man, you scared to go to sleep in your own house, scared to shut your eyes. Man, I think she gonna kill me tonight, bro. Yeah, I ain't falling asleep till she sleep. Yeah,
Right. And then you can't even be sure of that. She faking.
man. You know what I'm
As soon as
saying?
you lay
Like,
that, she hear you
nah,
start snoring. That right eye gonna pop open.
yeah, yeah,
Damn,
nah.
my
But I'm
time
talking
about to
about
get his
like,
ass on.
yeah, nah. But I can tell you, it's stories, man. It's what's it say? His name is called Mister Ballin. He tell like all types of crazy stories. He told a story one time of a wife shooting her husband, and in the bedroom, and she had planned it all out, and they were asleep. She put the gun under the pillow, pulled the trigger. The gun went off, hit him in the head. He didn't die. He woke up, said, "Man, my head is hurting. I got a headache." You know what I'm saying? And she went through the whole process, couldn't get rid of the headache. Bullets lodged in his dome. And man, he messed around and went to the hospital and didn't know what was going on. They did the X-ray and everything. He got a bullet in his head, bro.
That's crazy.
I
That's
got another
crazy.
one for you. I got another one for you. It's a judge, and this just recently happened. It's a judge. Let me say that again. A judge that got two bodies on her, and they both her boyfriends. And she got
Wow.
a judge got two. Well, no, I'm lying. She don't got two bodies on her. Big A lying, man. She shot both her boyfriends and got away with it in
Where
her
was it?
house.
That sounds like some Atlanta shit.
This just happened. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
But this is my point, man. This is why I say the things that I say, because hearing these stories may not be alarming to people that have seen it or experienced that or lived that type of lifestyle, right? Where they interacting with those type of women. But to the
Hmm.
men that don't know that women like that exist, that this is why, I stress what I stress. Like, focus when you a young man and you ain't, you could get in these type of situations, and that could be you.
Yeah,
without the right guidance and tutelage, that these men is going through shit like that. You think they had their dad in their life?
Mm-hmm.
They had a strong master man around, like, man, don't be worrying about these little girls, man. Get your money, get your paper up, get your credit right, get your body right, get your mind right.
Mm-hmm.
Then start looking for your little piece of something. That ain't no way in hell.
Yep. The older they get, the less they be telling you to fool women. They be like, don't even mess with women. You get one of them old grumpy bitches. It's like, man, don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it.
He trying to tell you, he done been through hell. He survived. That's a veteran. That's a veteran, nigga. You talking to a veteran. He need a fucking, he got, that's a 5-star general, nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a two-way street, because then you got people on the other side saying, man, look, you know,
man, that man done been through 4 divorces.
60 years.
Look, I'm gonna give you an analogy. That man is a veteran. He done been through 4 tours. He did 4 tours. That's 4 marriages. And he survived.
Yeah.
You talking years of warfare. Modern warfare. She trying to poison him. He got it coming at all angles. 4 times he did it.
Yeah.
You better listen to that man. He trying to save your life.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
This shit wicked out here, bro.
Man, you done made us go in. We 30 minutes past time, man.
Hey, we sure is, man. We sure is. But like I say, this been a good talk, man. I enjoyed this. I needed this. It's Friday. I hope everybody's in good spirits. I hope everybody's in a good place, you know, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, financially. If not, you know, get to work. That's why the whole challenge, the whole concept is iron sharpening iron. All right, we keep each other focused, we keep each other motivated, and we keep on pushing, man. We ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
got no choice.
Hey, and I hope there wasn't no feathers ruffled. And I ain't talking about with anybody up here, anybody in the chat. I'm talking about, you might be thinking, man, I'm about to go home. I'm about to leave it up, man. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Today is the day. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know, for real, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, yeah. But like I said, man. Monday. Same time, same place, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We're going to get it in. We're going to keep getting it in. I'm going to keep hitting y'all in the head. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep rocking out, man. Men at Work, Pimps Over Simps, Acidonia Worldwide, Canada Collections. Hey, man. We up.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all kicking it with us, man. And I hope and pray that we made y'all day a little better than what it was, or at least made it go by a little quicker, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, salute to everybody out there, man. Salute to Big Hill at the cookout. Salute to Elevated. Salute to the morning show. Salute to the chat. Salute to the community. Salute to everybody out there trying to make a way, man. Yes, sir.
All day, every day, man. Salute, man. Y'all be safe, man. Enjoy y'all day, man.
Yes, sir. We out.
Peace.
Load the cap in my cup. Hold it while it's hard and out.